Donald Trump also wasn't given a counter-surveillance team for his massive outdoor rally, but Dr. Jill was. She was given one for an indoor event with just a few hundred people. Same day. And when it came to crooks, the Secret Service had a half hour's notice after being alerted about a suspicious individual with a rangefinder, but they never stopped Trump from taking the stage. They also had a 2-minute warning that Crooks was on the roof, but again, never pulled him off the stage. At one point, Secret Service saw locals running towards the AGR building with their guns drawn, and they still never took him off the stage. Counter snipers, and this is weird, said they heard bullets flying by their heads. But wasn't Crooks shooting at Trump? I don't get that. Despite Trump only getting counter snipers because of the Iran threat, none of the Secret Service agents were told about the Iran threat. Nobody was told there was a new threat against the former president that day. Isn't that messed up? Why wasn't Meredith told about the Iranians? The only one lead agent said they found out about the threats from watching it on TV afterwards. How can there be this many failures when it comes to keeping the future and former president safe? Senator Ron Johnson joins me now. What sticks out to you from this? There's so much failure in one report.
Well, Jesse, well, first of all, people need to understand most of what we know about what happened on July 13th comes from local law enforcement, not the Secret Service, not the FBI. They're still being pretty opaque. I think what stands out to me, I mean, you mentioned the one thing. We had one sniper that we interviewed. He was on the team that had an obstructed view. They couldn't see Crooks. There's a tree in front of them. Both those snipers apparently believe a bullet went between them. You can hear the whiz crack from the bullet. So that opens up all kinds of questions. They couldn't see Crooks. Crooks couldn't see them, and yet a bullet flew between the Hercules 2 sniper team. You know, the other thing that has been widely reported is local law enforcement took the first shot at Crooks. That local law enforcement officer was confident he hit Crooks. You know, again, we can't verify that because the body's been cremated. We haven't seen the autopsy report. Apparently, we'll have to subpoena it like the House did. We haven't seen a toxicology report. We don't have crime scene photos. We haven't received one of the FBI's transcripts from their over 1,000 interviews. We've been given 12 people to interview, and quite honestly, the only reason we've got some pretty decent interviews out of that is my staff talking to local law enforcement the week after the assassination attempt got the names of Secret Service agents on the ground, or else we'd be floundering and the Secret Service wouldn't be providing us people that provide us any kind of information whatsoever. So again, from my standpoint, this continues to be a slow walking of information to us. We don't know anything about Crooks. We don't know the encrypted accounts of social media, and yet the FBI releases the manifesto from the other assassin. And by the way, we don't have the CIA or the FBI or the CBP files on that guy either. So again, federal law enforcement is being completely opaque. God bless the local law enforcement officers, first of all, for taking the shot that stop Crooks from shooting. We honestly don't know whether he got hit or not because we don't have an autopsy report. But the feds, again, are slow walking. They're not being transparent. They're going to have to be subpoenaed. Wow.
So the locals took the shot. We don't know anything about it because they burned the body immediately, and bullets were whizzing by our counter snipers. That is just crazy to learn that at this point in this investigation. You're doing a great job, Senator. Thank you so much for keeping the pressure on these people. If it wasn't for you and Josh Hawley and some of our guys in Congress, I don't know where we'd be. That's pretty messed up. Thank you again. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.